Thank you for joining me here this morning. The time is now 7:33 a.m. Central, 8:33 a.m. Eastern, and you have a live look at an ongoing snow squall approaching Des Moines, Iowa. A large band of heavy snow and gusty winds is approaching downtown Des Moines, so if you are in this area, make sure that you are avoiding travel at all costs. Blowing snow will create blizzard conditions for a brief period of time, so areas that are along Interstate 35 could see reduced visibility here over the next several minutes. This snow squall will continue to ride Interstate 80 into portions of eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois. Right now, this snow squall warning is in effect for portions of Polk, Story, Greene, Madison, Guthrie, Boone, Adair, Dallas, and Warren counties in Iowa here. We're talking about intense bursts of heavy snow significantly reducing the visibility below a half mile. Winds are generally under 15 miles an hour, but any wind will blow the snow and further reduce the visibility. This is our source here for this is radar and webcams. Impact dangerous and life-threatening travel conditions are expected to develop rapidly in the warning area, so again, avoid travel on the interstate at all costs if you are in downtown Des Moines right now. This snow squall will be moving in within the next couple of minutes here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up stream chat. If anybody has any questions about their location, feel free to leave those all down below. I'll try to answer them accurately and honestly. And folks, we've got our storms to, excuse me. Give me just a second. We've got ourselves a winter storm to forecast here. We now have winter storm watches in effect for portions of northeastern Kansas and southeastern Nebraska. We're going to be talking about that more later on in the stream. Again, we've been talking about this winter storm here for a long time now, but the National Weather Service is finally issuing alerts for it. As we can see, these winter storm watches here for the Topeka area in particular say that we could end up seeing some snow amounts between 3 and 7 inches, but ice accumulations as well could get up to 2/10 of an inch. And this warning map is going to look very funky soon. We're going to have winter storm warnings on the north side of this likely. We're going to have ice storm warnings in the middle of it. And to the south of it, we're going to end up having some severe thunderstorm warnings likely in parts of Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. So it is going to be a very complex system that's going to bring a lot of different threats for different areas. So that is going to be something that we're going to have to watch out for very closely. What's up, Alan? What's up, Joan? What's up, Hannah? Clint? Yes, it is coming your way, Alan. We do have this in central Iowa right now, and it is moving off to the east, actually, relatively quickly. This has actually been going for a while now as well. If we play back on the past 30 frames or so, you can actually see that this has made its way all the way over from Nebraska here and only developed further since then. Again, this is approaching downtown Des Moines as we speak. What's up, Derek? Are you saying I'll be an ice storm tomorrow warning? I'm not saying you're going to be, but I'm saying it's definitely possible. The GFS model still kind of likes the idea of using mostly ice from this event rather than severe weather or snow. The threat has once again shifted off to the north. It keeps going north and south, but on the newest run of the GFS, it likes the idea of a good 2 to 3 feet of snow accumulating across portions of southeast Missouri and southwest Illinois over a localized region, with a good 1.5 feet or so for about everywhere within 100 miles of that, I'd say. And again, obviously east to west, that goes much further. We're talking about a foot of snow from Kansas back over to Pennsylvania with this event. This is going to be something that we have not seen in this area in a long, long time. So again, if you have any friends out here in the Midwest, make sure to send them this stream, because not only are we going to be covering this Des Moines snow squall, we're also going to be talking about that upcoming winter storm. Bro, what is with the barbecue trip drama? I don't even understand. But yeah, I'm going to let you all know right now, your boy's home alone all day today, so expect some content out here today. I know I ran a poll yesterday asking you guys how many pieces of content you like out a day, and most people voted for 1. Well, unfortunately, we've got this, and I've got a video scheduled at 1 p.m., but I will try to refrain from posting any more videos or streams after that, okay? I'm sorry, I know. I just get a little caught up in YouTube, just having fun. But yeah, I'm sorry if it's been getting annoying with all the content lately. I have a question about Wilton, Iowa. It's in eastern Iowa. Wilton, Iowa. I've never heard of that. Yeah, so Wilton, Iowa actually is in the direct path of this snow squall here. You are under a winter weather advisory. We are expecting this one little snow squall here, or one big snow squall rather, to bring anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow to your area here within the next couple of hours. Will I still be live after 9 CDT? Are you talking about like 9 a.m.? Because I would say probably not. There's a chance. But I don't know. I really couldn't tell you at this time. So, I shall not confirm nor deny that. And by the way, chat, we've got cold weather advisories in effect for portions of North Dakota and Montana, and that's going to be another thing. As soon as this winter storm moves through parts of the Midwest, we are going to have a massive Arctic blast open up the potential for record-breaking low temperatures across a good chunk of the central United States, everywhere from the southeast back up into portions of the upper Midwest here. We're going to be seeing likely cold weather advisories, extreme cold warnings, stuff in that category there. It is going to be a mess after this winter storm. It could be quite literally the coldest air that we end up seeing in 2025. Oh, okay. Interesting, Peachy. But yeah. Massive Arctic blast coming soon after our winter storm in the Southern Plains moves through. No, Davis, keep posting. I count on you and Mr. Storm for my weather. And now, finally, Missouri's getting ready for dangerous weather. Yeah, I will have a more active period of content over this next few days, since obviously we've got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm talking about, like, on a typical weekend, we'll probably just get, like, 1 or 2 pieces of content out per day, max. So, again, we have a slight risk of severe weather now, obviously, day 4, slight risk for Sunday. They have extended it a little bit off to the east. This goes everywhere from parts of eastern Texas back into western Alabama. I will say this event is looking somewhat concerning. Not quite as concerning as our last, but we are going to have dew points stretching into the high 60s. We're going to have a decent amount of cape. We're going to have quite a lot of wind shear, actually. So this end up actually could being a pretty potent severe weather event on Sunday. And at the exact same time while this is happening, I'm going to be getting 2 feet of snow up here in Illinois. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go live the entire time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep my power on the entire time. I mean, there are legitimate dangers for me in this scenario, so I'm going to try my absolute hardest to have a stream out for you guys covering this slight risk down here in the Dixie Alley region, but I can't make any promises as of right now, unfortunately, because, again, there's a good chance that I am not going to have the physical capabilities to do so if I do lose Wi-Fi or lose power or anything like that. So, again, just make sure you're staying weather aware. Other YouTubers will be live for this. I'm sure Mr. Storm will be live. Levi will probably be live. Jesse might even be live. So, if I'm not here, I encourage you guys to go check out one of them. Go support a smaller creator. But, yeah. Again, can't necessarily say that I'll definitely be here 24/7, you know, but I will try my hardest. I also do want to get good footage of this winter storm for you guys, though, because this is something that the Midwest has not seen in years. In absolute years. Okay. Alright, there you go. Apparently Weston will be live, too, so you can go check him out. So again, snow squall warning remains in effect for Des Moines for about the next 45 minutes or so here. We're going to be talking about heavy snow, gusty winds, reducing visibility on interstates and highways. So again, if you are in this area, try to avoid travel if at all possible. That's what I'm worried about, losing power. With ice, I'm sure the power will go out. Yeah, there's a good chance of that, unfortunately. And actually, I don't know... How do we turn on the winter weather areas on Radar Omega? I have them on mobile. I don't know how to do that. I think it's this. Yeah. Except for this is not the same thing that I saw on mobile. Oh, here we go. We cracked the code, chat. So, this is the Day 3 winter weather outlook. This is for Saturday, not Sunday. Saturday will be the precursor to the big day. We are going to have ourselves a minor amount of travel impacts according to the National Weather Service here across parts of the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. Again, obviously Sunday will be much worse. We'll likely see a moderate impact zone be put out for somewhere in here, maybe even in a high impact zone if ice accumulations look to be significant enough. But definitely avoid travel if at all possible. Again, we're going to be talking about a big time ice storm potential. Sorry. What's up, Nolia? Yeah, I think I just don't have that on. I think I took that off because there's already so much on your screen. But I think for the winter storm, we will probably put that back on. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. If you have any questions about your location, make sure to leave those down below in the chat. I'll try to answer them accurately and honestly. But, yeah. We are really just chilling here today. Again, we may have a forecasting stream out later for a winter storm. And again, I know I said I was going to cut the content back, but during these bigger events, obviously, we're going to try to do as much content as possible. Because there's always somebody out there that needs help. I want to get ice, but, like, it's scary because I've drove on ice once, and I was terrified. Luckily, Abs saved me. Yeah, last year, there was a pretty significant ice storm that hit Arkansas, and all the way in Illinois, travel was really dangerous and difficult. My dad said he could barely get to work, and they were shutting down stuff all the way back in Illinois for a ice storm that was primarily focused in Arkansas, which is pretty crazy. That's just how dangerous those freezing rain events are. Again, really the most dangerous type of precipitation, if you're just talking about precipitation in small amounts. That doesn't make any sense, Weston. Because, like, sure, I get it. It could be warmer higher up in the atmosphere, but that would have to be about 10 degrees to 15 degrees warmer for that to all be freezing rain. So that's kind of surprising. Let's actually see what the HRRR model wants for you here. I guess we're going to have to look at the NAM, actually. And even then, we're probably not going to be able to see that well. We could look at the... Oh, this is the 12Z. Okay. Yeah, we can't quite see that far out, unfortunately. We're also going to have another winter storm up here into the Pacific Northwest for parts of Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, Washington. That's nothing uncommon, though, for this time of year. So, again, we're going to try to do some coverage for the winter storm. Again, forgive me, though, if it's kind of off and on. Again, I'm going to be getting a winter storm myself with almost 2 feet of snow. So, if I lose power, Wi-Fi, it's been nice knowing you. I'm just kidding. But I do think that there is a good chance that we will have some interruptions that stream. Because, again, I also want to get some decent footage of the winter storm itself. Honestly, Weston, at this point, you're in the area, like this little region of Kansas and Oklahoma, where you can end up seeing snow, you could end up seeing freezing rain, you could end up seeing regular rain, or you could see a mixture of all three. It's really quite a wild card for northeast Oklahoma. By the way, we still have been having some lake effect snow squalls up here in parts of southern New England. Areas like upstate New York have been seeing some snow squalls still due to that lake effect snow, so we'll be looking out for that as well today. So, again, snow squalls now in Des Moines here. Let's actually see if we can bring up a traffic cam from Des Moines. Let's see how bad this is. Des Moines Interstate 80 traffic camera. Okay. So actually, just based on Google's little traffic map here, it is showing an enhanced area of traffic backed up on Interstate 80 already, which is west of Des Moines. Okay. So this is not on I-80, but oh, it's not gonna load. That's fun. I don't want to book a flight to Des Moines. I'm good off that. I'm really okay. I would just like to see a traffic cam more than anything else. Here we go. So this is not a live traffic cam, but it does update in screenshots, it looks like, and this is on I-80. Which, again, the winter storm will continue to ride on I-80 for the entire course of it, so... Or the snow squall, not the winter storm. But this is what things are looking like right now. Again, a lot of snow kicking up there. And, again, this was likely a few minutes ago even, so here's a new scan. Again, it's starting to get pretty gnarly out there. And the worst is yet to come, obviously. Did chat get disabled again? No, it's not. Okay. Let me know if chat's disabled. Let me know if you can type in it. I don't know what YouTube updated for that to be happening so often now, because it did not ever used to happen. By the way, this mesoscale discussion, for anybody wondering, is for heavy snow. Again, just generally for central Iowa here. It's basically just this one snow squall that's prompted all these winter weather advisories for Iowa and Illinois. Again, this is even going to bring some snow to parts of northern Illinois here. If we take a look at the newest running, the HRRR model, if we play this out, we can see that this is going to continue, guys. This is going to continue well into the afternoon time hours and really only get bigger. By 2 p.m., we do see a little bit of rain starting to develop on the south side of that in parts of Missouri. But really, anywhere north of I-74 should mostly be a big-time snow event here. Not a big-time snow event, but some heavy snow at times. Through the late afternoon, even the evening time hours, and by nighttime hours, this is still intact, but moving over portions of the Great Lakes region here, parts of Indiana and Ohio, by 10 p.m. The HRRR here likes the idea of maybe some occasional freezing rain developing somewhere in there, so we may have to look out for a little slick spot. And that'll just continue. I mean, through the overnight hours, it will stay intact all the way until it makes its way through Appalachia, really, where by tomorrow morning, around the same time, we'll be talking about this again, bringing snow squalls to parts of Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky. And the HRRR even kind of likes the idea of maybe this bringing some snow to the Mid-Atlantic region and far southern portions of New England. So we'll see what happens there. Is chat disabled? I can't even tell. Oh, wait, it's because I have it listed on top chat. Oh, no? Somebody type in chat. Just let me know if it's working or not, because this has been happening a lot lately where it gets disabled. So literally just throw anything in there, but I just need to figure this out. Oh, okay. Thank you, Hannah. I didn't know if it was working or not. I guess nobody was just saying anything. What's up, Dwayne? Yeah, it's my bad, my bad. Working? Alright. Yeah, I didn't know. I guess just nobody was saying anything. It just stopped for a long time, and I got a little nervous. Because don't really want to restart stream 20 minutes in. This is not going to be a particularly long stream, by the way. But I do want to track this little snow squall here for a while. Again, it's only going to continue to get bigger. Actually, the heaviest pockets of snow look to be kind of entering Des Moines right now. Again, traveling along I-80 everywhere from Boone to Winterset. What's up, storm predictions? So again, the worst of it is over. Snow is done for parts of western Iowa, Atlantic, Carroll, Denison. You guys are done, really. Again, it's really just this one snow squall. It's not like a fully fledged big old winter storm, but very slightly elevated wind gusts, and all this heavy snow is reducing visibility. So we got to keep watch of this. So, again, areas down the line, just be prepared to potentially have to get off the interstate. If you know anybody traveling, maybe I-80 westward, let them know what's going on here. And even down towards I-74. Really, all the way down to I-72, we could see some snow mix in. If we take a look at the precipitation type, it generally likes the idea of this mainly being kind of an I-74 northward event for the snow, but again, there are a few instances where, hey, maybe this mixes in a little bit on the I-72 corridor, maybe even all the way down to I-70. That would be kind of wild, but, I mean, I guess that's possible. And again, guys, this is not part of the big winter storm that everybody's been talking about for the past few days. This is its own little thing. I don't know why, but my Reddit video, it was out for like a good, say, 12 hours solid, and it didn't get copyrighted until this morning. I got a notification. It was like, your video cannot be monetized. I woke you up. Let's go. We're making people be active. Yep, let's go. That's what we do here on the Davis's Weather Channel. We promote health and wellness. I was going to say health and welfare. That's not the right term, though. Anybody wondering about Chicago? Obviously, that is the biggest city that we have that could potentially be impacted by this. Obviously, we're mainly going to see this be south of the Chicagoland region, but maybe some lighter flurries up there towards Chicago in the evening time hours. Just a nice little view out there. If you want to take a quick peek outside after dinner maybe or something. Obviously, it will be very chilly, but a little bit of snow there in Chicago. Nothing major. Anybody wondering about forecasted precipitation totals? If we actually just go ahead and pull that up here, this is the 10-to-1 ratio. We can see that we are expecting this to drop a good couple of inches of snow up here into parts of central Iowa, anywhere from 3 to 4 inches north of Des Moines here. Kind of, again, the heaviest band of snow happening right now, actually. And then really just a light coating anywhere east of central Iowa. Very surprised they pushed the winter weather advisories that far east. Good morning, Davis. Easier to say this now since the chat's moving slower. I'm a young weather enthusiast as well, looking to go into it. Will you go into this type of career? I would like to, yes, preferably. When will it start snowing in Peoria? Likely, probably the early afternoon time hours. Let's take a look here in particular. Let's go back to precipitation type. Peoria actually could be a little bit of a battle zone for snow and rain, but mostly snow. Again, early afternoon, kind of say 2, maybe even all the way through the evening time hours, 2 through 8 p.m. But again, it's all going to be relatively light in Peoria. The areas where we're going to see the heavier snow mix in are going to be like the bigger wet flakes, the areas that kind of mix in with our rain there. So again, those would be isolated pockets of heavy snow, but they're going to melt very quickly, obviously, because these areas are above freezing. What will you do when you go back to school? Go back to school, I guess. And obviously, we'll keep streaming, keep doing videos, all that good stuff, just not quite as frequently. Probably limit things down to 1 piece of content per day at that point. Maybe more if it's necessary. So, new run of the GFS model should start to come out around an hour from now, probably. Again, we'll see what the newest trends are for that winter storm. Again, right now, we are expecting a massive 2 feet of snow, plus even, across parts of east central Missouri, west central Illinois. That's kind of the bullseye area for this event. Again, several areas that are getting over 30 inches of snow in localized regions. It's going to be insane. Again, 2 feet of snow, 3 feet of snow even, close to it in some spots anyways. I mean, that is something that this area of the United States has not seen in years or ever for some of these spots in particular. Euro just came in. Yeah, I'll probably just kind of do 1 to 2 streams / videos every day at that point, Jan. We may have a forecast video out tomorrow on the severe weather threat with this system, maybe also kind of discussing the winter storm portion, but usually for winter storms we do live stream forecasts. A little more to break down with those, obviously. But we may do an extra long forecast tomorrow, kind of discussing the snow and severe weather potential. What do you think about snow next week for Alabama? So, Alabama probably will not see too much. I do think that the GFS has been picking up on a signal for the northern portion of the state to get some. Actually, it's been picking up on a decent signal for the state, but that's after all 384 hours out here. If you're just talking about this winter storm, northern Alabama will probably see a trace, but again, the GFS has been somewhat consistent on a deep south winter storm to potentially bring you a few inches sometime next week. But nothing crazy. Obviously, Alabama doesn't see snow very often, though, so it will be pretty exciting. Has anybody gotten any ads yet? I don't even know if I have ads on this stream. Just let me know. Oh, I don't know why, but monetization is automatically off on streams. That's so weird. Alright. But yeah, that's kind of the forecast there for Alabama. The European says no snow for Alabama. Yeah, I mean, different models will say different things. Generally, though, for winter storms, the GFS is actually pretty good. Contrast the popular belief. Traveling from Clarksville, Tennessee to South Alabama this weekend, how does it look? This weekend is an interesting question. Let's check things out here. So, you said Clarksville, Tennessee, down to southern Alabama. This weekend, that would be the 4th through the 5th, you should be fine. Maybe a little bit of rain on your travels. Again, maybe some isolated little pockets of wintry mix try to mix in. But actually, if anything, you'd be looking out for severe weather down in Alabama. Again, most of that threat, even though it should stay off to your west. But maybe some thunderstorms, say Saturday, or rather Sunday evening. But outside of that, not a whole lot. Not too much activity. Again, you may see something with our next winter storm, though. Which, again, if this Arctic blast is significant enough to bring that kind of cold to the deep south to the point where you're going to get a foot of solid snow in parts of Louisiana, I mean, that is going to be historic. Maybe even record-breaking. But what's up to Hani? Euro just came in. But yeah, make sure to check out our video today. We have scheduled at 1 p.m. It is about the historic F5, or EF5 Joplin tornado. I don't know what the heck that was. Nobody's home, and I just start hearing weird noises, like... No, but in all seriousness, make sure to check that video out. I think it's a really good video. I spent multiple hours on it. in terms of obviously filming, research, editing, making the thumbnail, uploading the video, even writing the description for the video kind of takes time, but yeah, if you could check that out, I'd appreciate it a lot. I was just about to ask about Alabama this weekend. Yeah, we've actually got a lot of viewers down from Dixie Alley, especially parts of Mississippi and Alabama. Bro, what is that? Am I being trolled? I don't know if you guys can hear that on stream, but it is very loud. Actually, I think there was like a pipe leakage at my house or something last night. My dad got a phone call while we were playing a board game. It was like, your monthly usage of water is up to 12,500 gallons. And it's like, holy crap. I think they said there was like a busted pipe or something, so that may be what's going on. Going down 381 last time to see your grandma in the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough again. Sorry about that. Hold on, guys. I gotta check on what that is just to make sure nothing dangerous is going on outside. I will be right back, everybody. I'll go ahead and throw this BRB on the screen. So don't go anywhere. I will be back in 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, that was weird. My brother's toy randomly activated even though he's not even home. No, I am home alone right now and it randomly just started activating, so that's kind of weird. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but that was a little trippy. Yeah, I refreshed and I got an ad. Am I making myself money by doing that? It's an ad for AI with a fake Sambucha. Okay, that's fun. Ghost. It's a ghost confirmed. Should we do a chill stream with the boys today? We were actually trolling on Omi TV last night. That was fun. Not gonna go into specifics, but it was pretty funny. Why did I do this? At 7 a.m. I texted, by the way, I thought I'd announce I'm officially starting a Kai Cenat mewing streak on Riz Academy with Duke Dennis. Why did I say that? That's like not even in an ironic way. That is not funny. I guess I was just that tired. It's as soon as I woke up this morning. Now I think about it, that was only an hour ago, so I can't say that much to excuse myself. That was not a joke, by the way. I did text that to Levi, Jesse, and Vincent. Oh my gosh. I need sleep. I'm not tired right now, but I'm saying this morning I should have slept more. I'm honestly go back to sleep after this stream, but got stuff to do. McDonald's breakfast burritos. It's crazy. I will say, in central Illinois, McDonald's are relatively scarce. I mean, obviously, you're in Peoria, so bigger city, obviously, McDonald's are going to be there, but you gotta admit, out in, even in my entire county, there's not a single McDonald's, which is rare to find that in the United States. And the county south of me doesn't have a McDonald's either, so I'm cooked. GFS is still waiting to come out. It's going to be a little bit. Yeah, in Illinois, we prefer to get obese in different ways than McDonald's. We focus more on the steak and shake and what else? What else do we have out here that you guys don't? I don't know. Portillo's, I guess. We don't really have any Portillo's nearby me, though. You think I'll get put in winter storm watch? So if you were going to, it would mention the threat for sleet, and usually for those, they just use either winter weather advisories or ice storm warnings. So we'll see. I think you'll probably be under one of those, though. I don't live in Fulton County now. I'm actually down south. Virginia doesn't have Culver's, and I know that because I visit Virginia during spring break. Yeah, Culver's was actually mainly a Midwest thing until they started doing Texas locations, which made Max Velocity happy. Bunch of suck-ups. I'm kidding. How far south do you think the snow will go on the weekend of January 11th? So, because that is 9 days out and there's not a lot of forecasting confidence in that event, I'm not going to give any specific numbers on that right now or any answers or anything, but we can take a look at the 12Z, or no, we have to look at the GFS for this. What am I thinking? We can take a look at the GFS model here, the 6Z, and kind of get a rough estimate, but remember this changes quite a lot. So, January 11th, again, really it's saying snow will kind of be out of there by the 11th. And then another system kind of moves in after that, but that is way too far out to accurately forecast. That is 250 hours out on the GFS. I like the GFS model, but you gotta admit, once you get over 300 hours out, it is complete fantasy land. There's no truth to that at all. Very rarely does a signal 300 hours out ever play out, even if it's showing on the models over and over again. And really that can be said for any model, but especially the GFS, it's very noticeable on. Hold on, I've got a good idea. So, this is a map. Gosh, this is insane. Actually, let's do this one. It's updated as of 4 days ago, so this is completely accurate, pretty much. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, never mind. It doesn't want to load. So that's fine. I can do without fun facts. Let's just have this be a very depressing and boring stream. What I will say is there are 793 counties without a McDonald's in the United States. Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota are the most scarce, probably just due to less population, but... yeah, around 10 Weston. Oh my gosh. That's the first thing I saw you say, Kevin. I know you sent a message earlier, but I didn't see it. That's fun. Heard record-breaking temps for January 11th weekend. You got your kerosene heater and generator ready. Yeah, again, we can't really confirm anything that far out, but it's certainly possible. Yeah, we do have some weather bug cameras in Des Moines that we looked at earlier. Des Moines. No longer any traffic backup here, according to Google Maps in central Iowa, by the way. Again, at one point, it was showing a little zone that had some. This is a live look at I-235 West. Again, not actually a live look, but it is a little snapshot camera here. Go north towards Kansas, rather than central South Texas. Alright, see you, Jan. Thank you for tuning in. I think we should probably update our sub goal. I think 3,200 is a little bold. Yeah, it certainly is quite nasty. Again, it's not so much that it's a ton of snow, it's that it's all heavy, all happening at once, and the gusty winds create low visibility. That's the dangerous part. Yeah, State 4 mostly looks like a damaging wind event, but we can't rule out some isolated tornadoes, certainly across portions of especially Louisiana and Texas, I think, but maybe even a little further east towards Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee. So we'll look out for that. Again, we don't have a day 3 risk as of right now. We do have a general thunderstorm risk on day 3 for portions of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, and Missouri before a lot of that rain changes to snow. But again, day 4 is a slight risk. Day 5, we don't have anything yet, but they have said predictability too low rather than potential too low. So it's likely that we will end up seeing some sort of risk on day 5. Again, I think day 4 will probably go enhanced for wind, if it were to go enhanced, for anybody wondering, but tornadoes certainly cannot be ruled out. Thank you, Clint. Alrighty, so I think we're going to end off this live stream here. Sorry to everybody that's just now joining. Again, we will be back with our video at 1 p.m. on the Joplin tornado, so make sure to check that out. It is a really well put together video. It's a lot longer than my other documentaries have been so far, too. We go a little bit further in depth on the kind of like the forecasting side of things. We talk about other tornadoes that happened on that day rather than just Joplin as well, some of the other stronger ones, because that was kind of a widespread Midwest outbreak in general, but yeah, we are monetized, AJ. But it takes up to 2 days for revenue to process, so I've not actually seen any numbers yet. What's up, David and Amber? How's it going? But yeah, I think we're going to end off here, so thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you guys later. Peace.